أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين للتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد قد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, I hope everyone is well. And just gonna allow everyone to come on. Can everyone hear me loud and clearly as well?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum,
Yes.
Shaykh.
Yes.
Alaikum salam. Right. So today I'm not going to start the book today. I'm going to do some revision of some verb conjugations. The reason why, because I want yourselves at least master the first 16 patterns of the verbs. As I mentioned to yourself before as well, there are 100 patterns which I need to go through. This is based upon weak letters. So when there's a weak letter in the verb, then the conjugation of the verb is slightly different. Let me just send something across if I haven't sent it. Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to send something again, just to remind you. I'm just going to show this on the screen as well, so that everyone is clear what's happening and where we are so far. And this will help you to understand the verbs in the Quran. So the ultimate aim of me is teaching Arabic is not to you to be able to speak Arabic. Of course, that's secondary. The primary reason is that I want you to be able to understand the Quran. And for me to achieve, for me to be able to reach that goal, I'm going to focus on verb conjugation. So I'm going to focus as much as I can and as much as I can teach within this book, because normally in religious seminaries, we just teach a verb conjugation as a subject by itself, and then Arabic language as a separate subject. But of course, everyone doesn't have the same amount of time to dedicate for Arabic language. So for this reason, I'm amalgamating it within these classes as well. Right. As Sister Muna, I'm going to ask Sister Kanwal Masroor. Sister Kanwal, Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, walaikum assalam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
How is Rubab Hosseini? I haven't seen her for a while. Any news?
I don't know Rubab Hosseini.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fair enough. Right. Now, over here now. Now, in the Arabic language, can you see the screen clearly?
Yes.
Right. Now, in the Arabic language, all verbs are of two types. So, fi'l is divided into two types. It can either be fi'l at-tam, fi'l at-tam, which is called a complete verb. Now, a complete verb would require the following things. It requires a fa'il. What is a fa'il, Sister Kanwal?
File is khabar. Sorry.
No, fa'il is a doer.
Oh, it's a
Fa'il
doer.
is a doer. And what is a maf'ul?
Is a...
Every verb requires three things or two things: verb, doer, and then when you do an action, what does it require?
Can I answer, sir?
Object.
Yeah, go ahead.
Object.
Yeah.
Maf'ul is object.
Exactly. Maf'ul is object. So fi'l tam is a verb which requires a doer and an object. Now, on this basis, there are two types of verbs. Remember, I spoke to you and I mentioned this, that in English language, they're called transitive and intransitive verbs. So some verbs in the Arabic language, if the verb and the doer comes, it completes its meaning. For example, Dhahaba. What does dhahaba mean, Sister Kanwal?
He left.
He went or left, yeah.
He went or left.
Yeah, dhahaba, he went. So he went, does it require an object?
No.
Exactly. It's complete sense. He went. If I said he ate.
Yeah. Is also complete sentence.
No. If you say he ate, what did he eat? A question arises, what did he eat? So
Yeah.
for example, if he said he ate it, he ate it.
It's complete sentence. Spell it down.
That is called a sentence which requires a verb, a doer, and an object. So if you want to check something, if a verb requires an object or not, if you put the word it or him, and it makes sense, that means that verb is a transitive verb. This one here. Transitive verb has verb, fa'il, and a maf'ul. Transitive verb requires verb, doer, and an object. For example, Dharaba Zaydun Bakran. Dharaba Zaydun Bakran. What will be the translation?
Zed went.
No, Dharaba
Zeb hit
Bakar.
Bakra is Bakar.
Not Bakara. Bakar. Bakara is a cow. Bakar is
cow. Bakra. Yeah. Bakra. Sorry.
so yeah.
Zed hit cow.
Zaid, okay, Bakara. Okay, that's fine. Zaid hit a Bakara. Okay, now here, this sentence, it's a verb, a doer, an object. That's called a transitive verb. And if, for example, if I said Ja'a Zaydun, Ja'a, which means came, he came, Zaydun. Ja'a Zaydun, Zayd
came.
Zayd came. That is called an intransitive verb. Why? Because it doesn't require an object.
Okay.
Does anyone remember the term for intransitive and transitive verb in Arabic?
Naqisin and Thamin.
No. A verb which requires an object and a verb which doesn't require an object. So the fi'l tam are two types of verbs. The verb which completes its meaning with the verb and the doer, that's one type of verb, which is called intransitive. And the second type of verb is that it requires a verb, a doer, and object. Let me show you some ayat of the Quran to make it clear for everyone, because I don't want to teach things incomplete. Okay, this is really good. Good surah and good point. I'm going to ask first person, Sister Mansoura. Sister Mansoura.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, very well. Thank you for sending the handouts and the PDFs. If you can kindly send it, you know the file, the format which you send it on PDF. Sometimes it's difficult opening it that.
Okay.
If you can do it with the other, there's another form. I'll send you an app. If you can make the PDF via that, it's easier. Otherwise, it's difficult slightly on there. I've seen that.
Sorry for the trouble.
No. It's fine, but I'll send you something else. Now over here now, it says Iqra, recite bi'ismi rabbika, in the name of your Lord, alladhi khalaq, he who created. Now over here, khalaqal insana. So explain. Yep, explain.
So khalaqa is he created.
Who created?
Allah.
So he in this sense is Allah.
Exactly. So here, khalaqa is the verb. The huwa pronoun is referring to the Rabb. Ikra bismi rabbika. So it's referring back to Rabb, who is the nurturer. He created, the Lord created. Who did he create?
Insan.
So, how do you know al-insan is the object of creation? How do you know that?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
How do I know that insan is
the object for the verb?
Because of the fatha on the noon.
Brilliant. Excellent. That's correct. So khalaqa, so this type of verb, khalaqa al-insana. So khalaqa huwa pronoun is referring back to Allah, the Rabb. Al-insan is the object. So this type of verb is called muta'addi. A verb which requires an object is called muta'addi in Arabic, and in English is called transitive verb.
متعدي.
Yes, muta'addi. Right. I want you, Sister Mansoura, choose the next student to come on the mic now.
Salma there.
Sister Salma, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, ziyarat maqbool, and also Sister Layla, ziyarat
Thank you, Sheikh.
maqbool, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your ziyarat.
Inshallah, Ameen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Sister, this one here.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alam yajidka yatiman fa'awa.
Yep. I'll explain some things for you here. Means is. Lam, I've done this before with yourselves in Shahr Ramadan and did this a few times before. Lam is a particle which gives the meaning of not. Like lam yalid wa lam yulad. He did not give birth, neither he gives birth to anyone. Lam yalid, he was not given birth, he was not born. Wa lam yulad, neither he gives birth. Now here, lam is coming in front. Lam is a particle which comes in front of the present tense verb, and it makes the last letter silent with a sukoon. So here, this word yajid, it should have been yajido. Yajido. Yajido is a present tense verb, yajido, which means he found. He is finding you. Yajido means he is finding. Past tense is wajada. This one here, same as this, wajada. He found you. Wajada means he found in the past tense. Yajidu is present tense, he is finding. And Sister Salma, speak with me, please, so I know you're understanding.
I'm here. So did he not find you?
Did he not find you? Correct. So lam yajidka, so when lam comes in front of present tense, it changes the meaning from present tense to past tense.
Yes.
That's what lam does. Lam enters the present tense. It makes the last letter singular with a sukoon. Lam yajidka, did he not find you? Yatiman. So who found him?
Allah.
Exactly. So in this verb, huwa dhamir, did he not find you? So in this sentence, who is the doer and who is the object here? Go ahead.
Allah is the doer.
Yep.
Because he is finding. Did he not find you? Orphaned.
Yep. Correct.
Orphaned is the object.
Orphan is the object, correct.
Okay. Okay.
And ka is also an object as well.
Yes.
It's the, did he not find you? What?
Yes.
A orphan.
Right.
That is an object as well.
Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
So the ka is the object, and then the orphan is defining that object a little more.
Yes, that's right. So ka is a attached pronoun in the place of an object. It's an attached pronoun with the verb alam yajidka. Ka is in the state of accusative case, and because all of the pronouns, they are rigid, they are indeclinable. So the harakat of ka is for you one masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And the harakat of being accusative is hidden on ka. So all pronouns do not receive the harakat like laka. La ka, as you know, la means for, and it's a preposition. Normally, a noun, a particle, a noun after a preposition gets a kasra. Like here, bismi. Ba is a preposition which means in. Ism means name, and then meme is getting a kasra because of ba. Ba means in the name of, or by the assistance of the name of Allah. Yes. Sister Salma?
Yes, it makes complete sense because if you don't say ka or ki, and if it's not rigid, I won't know who exactly he's referring to.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, alam yajidka yatiman fa'awa. Did he not find you a orphan? Fa is normally used in the Arabic language as a means of response or reply. Fa'awa means that he gave you shelter.
Okay. So did he not find you orphaned and gave you shelter?
Exactly.
Subhanallah.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, Sheikh.
Then can you choose another student to come on the mic, sister?
Yes. Give me 1 second. Kulsum Kareem, if she's there.
Okay. Sister Kulsum Kareem?
Otherwise, Sister Najla, maybe, if she's there.
Yep. Sister Najla, can you come on the mic? Assalamu alaikum. Sister Najla or Dr. Ahmed?
Yes, I'm sick. I'm in bed. I have COVID. I'm just listening to you people.
May Allah give you shifa.
Yeah.
Inshallah, we'll do dua at the end of the session for yourself. May Allah give you shifa ajila. I'll send you a dua as well for COVID as well, inshallah.
Thank you.
Right. Is doctor also not feeling well?
He's not around me. He's in another room. I don't know if he has the thing on or not.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's not on time. Okay. Right. Okay. So then can I ask Sister Durdana Zedi?
Assalamualaikum.
Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullah. Sister Durdana, it says here, وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًا فَهَدَى.
Wajadaka zawalan.
Did he not, and was you not, they normally translate it astray, which is incorrect. Dhalan, they translate as astray. That is incorrect. Rasulullah was never astray. That's a wrong word. So dhalan comes, the better word for dhalan is to you, and let me give you the better word for it itself. Okay, so wawajadaka dhalan, so here he found you dhalan. So where is the verb, who is the doer and who is the object? Does it require object, this verb?
Wajadaka, I mean, Allah find you Zalin, I mean, like Zalin, people who go astray.
So the word dhal, it does not come in the meaning of astray. It means that you were not known.
Oh, okay.
Sheikh, may I ask a question here, please?
Yep.
So here, where we're reading wawajada ka, the ka is not referring to any, not to humanity or insan. It is actually referring to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
That's right.
Okay, thank you. I needed that clarification.
So did he not find you? I mean, you were unaware.
No. Okay.
And fahada, and we guided you.
Yeah. So
dhalan here, it's an object for wajadaka.
Yeah. And fahada?
Fa, it means so again. Fa normally comes with a verb, which comes as a response or reply for wajadaka. So normally when there's a verb and another verb comes, normally fa comes with it as well. So hada comes from hada yahdi.
Yeah.
Hada yahdi. And every day in namaz, we say ihdi. Hada yahdi. Hada is the past tense of ihdi, which we say ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. The verb is hada yahdi. And ihdi is the imperative. Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim.
Yeah. It means hidayat too?
Guidance.
Guide.
Yeah.
Okay. So wajadaka means the Allah find you Rasulullah.
You were unknown.
unknown and
Fahada, and he guided you.
I get and I means
And he guided. And he guided. Fahada is past tense, so he guided.
okay. So he guided.
So here, yeah, so again, wawajadaka, as we know that it's a verb which is a transitive verb, requires fi'l and an object as well. Right.
Yeah.
Can I request Sister Munazadi? And then after that, Sister Kulsum Kareem. Sister Munazadi, are you there?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. I'm here.
Alaikum assalam. Now this alam nashrah laka sadrak.
Alam
So,
nashra.
Alam
Alam means not.
Did we not?
Did we
Nashra.
not? Nashra means announce,
No, no.
publish.
No, no. Sharah. You know the word shar. In Urdu, we use the word sharh. Sharh means explanation.
Okay,
And
so did we not explain to you?
No. It's called alam nashra. Sharaha here means did we not expand?
Oh, okay. Sadraka.
Yeah.
Did we not expand your chest?
Exactly. So nashra, sharaha is the past tense. Nashrah is present tense. Did we not? The reason why we translate did we not is because of lam. Lam is giving them meaning of negation. Negation is past tense.
Lam nashara laka sadraka.
Yep.
So did we not expand your chest?
Exactly. So what type of verb is nashra? Is it a transitive or intransitive verb?
It needs an object, so it's going to be transitive.
Exactly. And who is the doer and where is the object?
So when we say nashara, so Allah is the doer. When he says alam nashara, meaning Allah is the doer, Allah expanded, and you're referring to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the object is sadara, and it has a fatha at the end.
Exactly.
Sadraka.
Excellent. Sadraka is mudaf ilay.
Yes, because it has the pronoun ka at the end.
Exactly. Excellent. Brilliant. Can you who did I say next was going to come on the mic? Sister Kulsum Karima said yes. Jazakallah, Sister Una.
Thank you, Sheikh.
You're welcome. Sister Kulsum Kareem. Unmute yourself, Sister Kulsum Kareem. Right. If Sister Kulsum Kareem is not able to answer, Sister.
Yes, here.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Okay. ووضعنا عنك وزرك. ووضعنا.
Yep.
And
Wada'a. So sharaha yashrahu means to explain or to expand. Wada'na. Which verb is this? Is a past tense verb. Which form is this, Sister Kulsum Kareem? Wa
is for and then again na is us, our.
Exactly. MashaAllah, very good. So here, wawada'na. So in this surah,
Yes.
So in this surah, what's happening is that we
Yes.
So let's continue.
Anka.
So anka is from you. An is on.
Ka is from you.
Yeah.
Wizraka.
Wizraka means weight. Your weight.
Weight.
Yeah.
Weight.
Weight, yes, as a mass.
Okay. So wada'na anka wizraka. We wait for the Prophet.
Yes. And here, wada. So let me explain now. The word wada'a comes in two meanings. Sometimes it comes in the meaning of wada'a. Wada'a is the past tense. Wada'a means to put as well. Wada'a. If you say ana wada'tu al-kitab, ana wada'tu al-kitab al-maktab. What does that mean? Kulsum. Ana wada'tu al-kitaba al-maktabi.
we putting the kitab on the maktab, on the
Table,
shelf,
on the desk.
or on the desk.
أنا وضعت الكتاب على المكتب. I put the book on the desk. Correct. That is one meaning. وضع. Now, does everyone want the verb conjugation in the group as well sent to you? The past and present tense. Yes or no? Or everyone is able to do that? Yes or no? Just don't just send yes. If you speak on the mic, it'll be easier for me to understand. Yeah.
No,
You don't need it. No.
no.
Okay.
Sheikh, I think you sent it to us, right, last week?
Not wada. No, not the past tense. Wada yada'u. So
Oh,
wada
okay.
yada'u. Yada'u is the present tense. So
Okay.
wada means he put, and yada'u is present tense. He is putting. And wada'na, that one word meaning for it, he put, or the other meaning is to remove.
So Sheikh, Yaza is he is putting.
Yada'u, he's putting, yes.
Oh, okay.
He put, remove. So here, we removed anka, on you, or from you, wizraka. So wizraka, the word wizrun means burden or weight.
Okay, so we are putting weight on you.
No, here, wada'na means to remove. We remove. Yeah.
We remove the weight on you.
From you.
From you. Okay.
So what type of verb is this now? Does this require an object or not? Yes. Did you say yes or no?
Yes.
And what is the
Yes.
sign? And what is the sign, Sister Kulthum Kareem, of the object? Where is the sign that you know that this verb requires an object?
Wizraka.
Yes.
Ka is the
No,
object.
not the ka, the ra. Wizrun.
Wizra.
No.
Okay.
Wizra. The ra has a fatha.
Wizra. Okay.
So originally it should be wizroka, means your burden, your weight.
Okay.
And it comes with a fatha, is mudaf ilay. So this is a transitive verb requiring a object. And who removed? We removed. Who is removing this burden of Rasulullah?
Allah.
Exactly. So Allah is removing the burden of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is a verb which requires a verb, a doer, and a what else? Sister Kulthum? Object.
Object.
Wizraka is the object.
Wizraka. Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then next sentence. Sister Nazneen Rahim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Sister Nazneen Rahim, next sentence. Can you do that for me, please?
It says, Alladhi ankada dhahraka. So, Allazi is which?
Yep.
And ankada is it heavy? Is it heavy?
No, here. So the word naqadha here, I'll just give you the meaning. So this ankadha, so how many letter verb do you see here, first of all?
Allazi.
Ankadha. So how many letters is this?
Forward.
Yes. So remember that we did a 4-letter verb before?
Is it Aslama family?
Exactly. On the pattern of akrama and aslama. So it's a 4-letter verb. Anqadha is a 4-letter verb. And here, ankadha
Ankada is
it means which pressed heavily.
pressed heavily.
Yeah.
And dhahraka is your back.
Exactly. So alladhi ankadha. So huwa dhamir in ankadha is referring to alladhi. which is the doer. So that which pressed dhahraka. So dhahr is your back. So what type of verb is this? Is it a verb which is it transitive or intransitive verb?
Is it? It's transitive.
Why? It requires a
It's
object.
Object also.
Yeah, exactly. So dhahraka is mudaf ilay, and dhahra has a fatha, dhahraka. Is that clear?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Now, please.
Sister Layla, would you like to come on the mic?
Yeah.
Now, next one. Wa means and. Rafa'a. So let me just write the ankada is a 4-letter verb. Ankada. I'm going to write this in the group. Ankada. And the present tense is yun. Is sister Wajda here as well today? She's a bit quiet today. I was surprised.
Yes, I'm right here. So I'm
okay. Let me just get you bring after Sister Leila. Ankada yunkido. So go ahead. Now here, the word rafa'a, Sister Layla. Rafa'a, what does rafa'a mean?
Rafa'a means to to exalt.
No, it means elevate.
Elevate, yeah, elevate. Make it high, right?
Yeah, rafa'a comes in the meaning to elevate. So who elevated?
Allah elevated.
Who? Translate the sentence. Translate this sentence now. What? And we elevated. La means for. Ka means?
Ka means you.
Yes. So we elevated.
Your.
Yep. Dhikr means remembrance.
Yeah. Your remembrance.
Exactly. So we elevated you for you. Dhikraka. Your remembrance.
Your remembrance, zikr.
Oh, yeah, your zikr, exactly. So this is referring to Rasulullah. Now Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever we say ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, we say wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan. Exactly. Exactly. So Allah elevated Rasulullah's position and his zikr. So warafa'na. So what type of verb is this now? Is it lazim or muta'addi? Lazim is a verb which completes its meaning with a doer, and a muta'addi verb is a verb which requires a verb, doer, and an object. What's happening here?
Yeah, it needs an object.
Exactly. Is that clear?
Rafa'na needs an object.
Yes. Is that clear for you?
Yeah.
And for the rest of the class?
Yes.
It's becoming clearer now. Thank you.
Yeah, the more the practice, the better it becomes. Okay.
And zikraka here, zikraka is an object, right?
Yes, dhikraka has a fatha, that's right. It's mudaf ilay.
Mudaf ilay with ka, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me do some easy surahs. Okay, this is good. I'm going to do this one here. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Idha zulzilatil ardu zilzalaha. Who's going to be next? Sister Wajda Bukhari.
Yes.
This one here. وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ أَثْقَالَهَا. Explain this.
وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ. And when it's kharaja mean comes out of the earth.
Akhraja means to remove, extravate, extravate.
Okay. Came left out or went out of the earth. Asqalaha. I don't know what does that mean.
Asqal means the weight.
Say it again.
Weight. Thiqal comes from the thiqal comes from weight.
I saw, please.
Can you say burden? No, right?
No. It's weight. So أخرجت الأرض, and the earth brings forth its weight, its burden. Thiqal, you know,
أخرجت الأرض. Okay.
like ثقلين, you know,
It's burden. It's weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So ثقلين means two weighty things. Thiqal and ثقلين root word is the same. So where is the وأخرجت الأرض? Where is the doer and where is the object?
أخرجت وأخرجت الأرض.
Yeah.
The T is the doer.
So no, T is not the doer. When alif lam comes with the feminine akhrajat, the ta with the sukun gets a kasra to join on. We did this in book 2 and book 1, I think we did it. Wa akhrajat, it normally is akhrajat. Al ard is feminine, and that's the reason why wa akhrajat al ardo. And ardo, why is it coming with a dhamma?
I'm totally confused.
No, you're not
because
confused.
It's too difficult.
No, it's not difficult. Let's do it together. Akhrajat. What type of verb is this?
I mean, what is?
Let's do it together. Kharaja means he exited. Yes.
Yes.
Kharaja means he exited. Now, can you see there's an alif here? So here akhrajat, akhrajati. So originally, if the alif lam with arz wasn't there, and just the word akhraj,
it is
akhrajat. So how many letter verb is this? Do you see here?
How many letter is this verb?
Yeah, alif.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Yeah.
Ta at the end is a sign of feminine. Yes.
Yes.
So originally it should have been akhrajat. It should have been akhrajat. But because of you're continuing the reading of the sentence, the sukoon changes to a kasra for suitability and easiness on the tongue, and you give it a kasra because there's no verb which the ta has a kasra and the previous letter before the ta. Because if you want to say you exited one person, you say akhrajti to one female, correct?
Akhrajti. Okay.
Yeah. So here the jim has a fatha and the ta comes with a kasra, so you know this is you one female. Al ardo has a dhamma. Does it not have a dhamma? One second. Al ardo, does it come with a dhamma, Sister Wajda? Al ardo, the dad on the dad on the ardo comes with a dhamma. Does it not? Yes.
It's here. Yes.
Al ardo. What does al ardo mean? Earth. Yes. And the dad has a dhamma. So or pesh. Now, whenever remember this, whenever a verb has and after the verb there is a noun which comes with a dhamma, that is the doer. That is the sign of a doer. Is this clear now for you?
Okay.
So all verbs require a doer, and sometimes if it's a noun which comes after the verb, it should come with a dhamma to show it's the doer of the verb. Is that clearer for you now? Yes.
Yes.
So this al-ardo is the doer of extravagating from the earth or extracting from the earth itself. What? Its weight.
Its weight. So وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ and earth is extracting, yeah. Extracting the weight.
Yes.
Its weight. Laha. Yes, its weight.
Athqal. No, its weight. Yeah, that's right. So here, al-ardu is the ism, sorry, the doer file of akhrajat of the verb. Athqal. So thiqlun athqalun, its weights. So the ha is it, referring back to the earth. Lam is coming with a dhamma, a fatha, which is a sign of an object. Is that clear?
Lam is
coming with a fatha. So it should have been athqaluha. If it was not coming as an object, it should have been athqaluha. Athqalaha. Athqaluha is mudaf ilay because it's coming with a pronoun. And
athqalaha mean
its weight.
La mean
No. The thiqlun, afqalun. Afqalun is plural of weights. Afqalun. This lam is part of the word afqalun. Thiqlun, afqalun. That's the plural. Sister Wajda, is that clear now?
Yes. I think, I don't know.
No, just one second.
It's way up, but we didn't learn these things yet. So when you go directly to Quran, it's very difficult for me.
No, that's not very difficult. Yes, let me just show you something. Give me 1 second. Mashallah, we translated Surah Inshirah quite well, and now you can do it. I believe in you. 1 second, let me just send something across.
Okay.
Look on the right-hand side. On the right-hand side, the word.
Right-hand side.
Yeah, I've sent you a screenshot on page 104. On the right-hand side, the word thiqlun has been mentioned. Thaqlun and then afqalun. You got it on the right-hand side. Thiqlun, afqalun, and it says thiqlun, afqalun, weight, burden.
Yeah.
Afqalun is the plural of thiqlun.
Okay.
Is that clear now? So afqalun.
So like there are too many words like saklun, then asqalun, and there are two asqal and asqalan.
Okay, let me 1 second. Just 1 second. Let me make
like confusing until we read.
No,
them,
1 second.
We
Just
go
1
through
second.
them, we don't know anything.
Just what never regard anything confusing. Saying that as a challenge, I'll take this challenge on. Let me send this across to you now. Give me 1 second. I'll send this again. I'm marking it for you so that's easier to understand.
No, I see that asqal. I see that, but weight. Sakal, plural asqal is weight, burden, load.
This one here, I've just marked it for you now.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Sheikh, what with these surahs, what I'm finding is that the root word is the same, and then how it changes the meaning, and if you don't understand whether it's passive or active, whether
because we didn't do that.
I don't quite know the rules yet. So when I'm seeing, like when I saw a car, I didn't even recognize the fact that it is of weighty, because that initial word was introduced in one.
Yeah, that's right. That's the reason why I understand that. That's the reason why I'm telling you the vocabulary as well, to make you understand, because we have to increase the vocab to understand the Quran. And the only way, as I said to everyone as well, you need to have a dictionary, and whenever you come across a word, always try to find the singular and the plural. So Sister Wajda got confused here because she didn't knew that she thought athqa was the actual word, and laha, la means for, ha means it. That's what she thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I told her afqalun is the plural, ha means it, meaning referring back to the earth. Earth is
to earth, yeah.
So
feminine, yeah.
So athqal, originally it should be athqaluha. It's coming with a change from a dhamma to a fatha because of akhrajatil ardu. The earth is extracting what? Its weight. So athqalaha is coming with a fatha because it's the object of akhrajat. Is that clear now, Sister Wajda?
And how about that next one? Waqala al-insanu mala ha.
Yes.
Mala mean his property or
No. No. Let me explain here. Good question. Waqala, good is good. You've asked this question. Let me explain here. Now, waqala al-insanu, the humans, the insan said. What did he say? Ma means what? Laha. It's a phrase in Arabic. Ma means what's happened to it. Ma laha. What's happened to you?
Okay. So here laha is okay.
For it. For it. Laha.
Okay, for it. Okay.
Yeah, la.
So places where you see ma, it's a word of negate or a letter of negation.
Yes.
Or
so
question.
Oh, that this is ma laha is not a negation. I mean, that's what I'm finding confusing right
It's
now.
a question. Sometimes it's a question. It's a
That's right. So ma in the Arabic language has different. Ma sometimes comes in the meaning of alladhi. Sometimes ma comes in the meaning of not, and sometimes ma comes in the meaning of what alladhi, and also in the meaning of what else? It comes in the meaning of not. It comes in the meaning of alladhi, that which, who, and also comes in the meaning of there's a few other meanings as well.
Negative, yeah.
Yeah, negative as well. That's one of the. There's other meanings as well, which I can't remember top of my head now. So it comes in a few different other meanings as well. So here, وَقَالَ الْإِنسَانُ, and the human being said, what happened to it? Ma, what? Laha, for it. What's happened for it? Okay. Right. Is this enough for so far? Examples for understanding transitive and intransitive verbs. Sister Mansoura, you have your hand up.
Yes, so can you just help to clarify the ardu? I didn't quite catch the dhamma that you were explaining.
So,
and the other question is, sorry, this may be a side thing, but for feminine, I was maybe under the impression that it always has to be ta marbuta, but it's not necessary.
Okay, both of the things, okay, I'll explain.
Thank you.
Okay, there are two things. First of all, al-ardu. Now, some words in the Arabic language, so generically, or a universal ruling is this, we have taught everyone, all students, that when there's a ta marbuta at the end, it's a sign of feminine. That is correct. However, there are some exceptions as well. The word sha'arf is feminine, despite it not having a ta marbuta at the end. Now, the word arf is feminine. Ash-shams is feminine. Qamar is masculine.
Hamzatu is also masculine, right?
So, Qamar is masculine, Shams is feminine. So sometimes there are some words which are, regardless of they have no ta marbuta, they are treated mu'annas majazi, or mu'annas majazi means metaphorical feminine. And here, now, as I mentioned, in the Arabic language, all verbs, when it has a noun, sometimes, as I said, there are two ways of having a doer of a verb. Sometimes you have the attached pronouns with the verb, which represents who's performing the action, like dharabta. Simantura. If you say dharabta, who hit? Simantura.
Yes.
When you say dharabta, who hit?
You.
Yes.
You hit.
And when you say dharabti, who hits?
It's you, but the feminine.
Exactly. Now, if I say dharaba zaydan, dharaba zaydan, dharaba zaydan.
So Zayd hit?
No.
So Zayd was hit.
Zayd, no, let me make it easier for you. Huwa dharaba zaydan. Huwa dharaba zaydan. Who hit Zayd?
Who hit? Okay. So he hit Zayd?
Correct. Dharaba Zayd, he hit Zayd. Now here in this sentence, the verb dharaba, the pronoun in the verb dharaba is the doer of the action. Is this clear so far? Yes. Which is referring back to huwa. Now this here in this scenario, the pronouns every verb has a pronoun attached to it, which represents who's performing the action. And the other scenario is that a verb can sometimes have a physical noun, which is referring to an individual who is doing the action of any action itself. Now, if I said Dharaba Muhammadun Zaydan, Dharaba Muhammadun Zaydan. Now tell me who hit Zayd?
Muhammad.
Dharaba, he hit Muhammad.
No. Dharaba Muhammadun Zaydan. Look at the harakat of the word. Or every time a verb doer comes with a dhamma tanween, Dhamma tanween or dhamma is a sign of a doer of a verb. All doers of a verb in the Arabic language either come with a dhamma or a dhamma tanween. And all objects of a verb either come with a fatha or a fatha tanween. So when I say Daraba Muhammadun Zaidan, what would be the translation?
So the doer is, sorry, Daraba Muhammadun
Zaidan.
So Muhammadun is the doer.
Excellent. Correct. Muhammad hit
Zaid.
Is this clear for you now?
Yes.
So in this case here now, وَأَخْرَجَتِ الْأَرْضُ. Akhrajat means she exited. But when a noun comes after a verb and it comes with a dhamma, then that noun will be translated as the doer of the verb, not the pronoun which is attached to the verb. You want to say she exited its weight, but you will say the earth extracted its weight or removed its weight.
Okay.
Is that clear now?
Yeah, a little. Thank you.
So al-ardu, which comes with dhamma, is the doer of the removing, extracting. The earth extracted its weight.
Sheikh, the object will always only have fatha or fatha tanween as well.
Fatha or fatha tanween, depending upon if it's coming mudaf, mudaf ilayh, or whether it's coming with alif lam or not.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right.
Thanks. Thank you.
Let me do one more thing. I was going to plan to do the whole lesson today on verb this, but it turned out to be this, the whole thing on this. Right, who's going to come next? Who's coming next? Anyone?
I could go.
Hi.
I mean, I already had a turn.
Okay, that's fine. Come. That's fine.
Right.
And then after that, who wants to come after that? Both come. So let's start Surah Naba. Surah Naba, verse number 6. Alam naj'al al-arda.
5, 6.
So,
Alam najal arza.
So the word ja'ala, jim ain lam. Ja'ala means he made.
He made.
Naj'alu, we are making. We are making. Ja'ala means to make. Okay.
So lam najala, we did not make.
Did we not make?
Did we not make al-arzu, the earth?
Correct.
And then it's mi'a, then
Bihada.
vast.
Correct.
Okay. So then
explain to me, Sister Mona, where is the object, where is the doer, and who is performing the action of making?
So Allah is the doer. For naj'ala, did we not make? Allah is the doer. The object is al-arz, earth, and I know that because it has a fatha at the end. And then mi'adan, vast, it's just a sifat. It's describing the earth, right?
It's an object as well.
Object, okay.
Yeah, there's also
and it has a fatha tanween at the end.
Exactly. Continue. Wal jibala awtada. So this is another object for alam naj'al. And the mountain as?
And the mountains as awtada.
As prongs. As prongs.
Okay.
Prongs, yeah.
So again, the doer is still Allah.
Yep.
The sentence is continuing with the wa. So al-jibala is the object. I know that it has the fatha. And then awtadan is also the object. It has the fatha tanween.
Excellent. Is this clear for you now? So
yes.
Jibala is coming with one fatha. Awtadan is coming with two fathas because it does not have alif lam.
Yes. Shukr alhamdulillah.
Mr. Mansoura, is that clear for you now?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
Brilliant.
Much better. Thank you.
Who's coming next? Who said wanted to come next?
Thank you, Sheikh.
I want to come, Sheikh.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Sheikh. Jazakallah.
Welcome. Sister Leila, وَخَلَقْنَاكُمْ Khalaqa means he created. Wa khalaqnakum. Who created, sister Leila?
Allah created.
Who?
Allah created.
No, not. Well, you first will translate the pronoun khalaqna.
خَلَقْنَاكُمْ.
Yep.
We created.
We is referring back to Allah. So translate it this way. We is referring back to Allah. We created you as what?
Is azwaja, pairs together?
Yes, in spouses.
So now here,
So azwajan is coming as a object for?
azwaja coming object for khalaqna.
Exactly. Sister Kulsum, that's perfect. So azwajan has a fatha tanween, and this is a sign of an object for the verb khalaqnakum. Nahnu is referring to Allah. Kum is the attached pronoun, which is also referring to you, human beings, and it's an object. Azwajan is a second object.
So object in Arabic is maf'ul bihi?
Yes. Maf'ul bihi. Sister Kulsum Kareem.
وَجَعَلْنَا نَوْمَكُمْ سُبَاتًا. وَجَعَلْنَا, and we made the sleep. No,
your sleep. Yep. We
your
made
sleep.
sleep. Yep.
Subata is
Rest.
Rest, yes.
Excellent. Is this making more sense now?
Sort of trying to understand.
Okay. The word ja'alna, who made? In ja'alna, who is this verb referring to? Is this past or present tense? Which verb is this?
Past.
Correct. Is it which form?
وَجَعَلْنَا.
We.
We.
Nahnu.
Yes, nahnu. وَجَعَلْنَا.
No, makum. No, makum. No, sleep.
No, it's sleep. Your sleep.
Exactly. The word meme, nom, is coming with a fatha because it's the object for ja'alna. So no, makum, subata as a rest.
As a rest. Yes.
Excellent. Sister Kulsum Behmani.
Yes, Sheikh. Assalamu alaikum again.
Alaikum salam. Next one. Waja'alna layla libasa.
Oh my goodness. Waja'alna layla libasa. So again, we created. Libasa is
A cover. Libas means as a cover.
Cover.
Day
So,
is covering.
oh, Layla is night. We
Yes.
created night as a cover.
Exactly.
Okay.
Who's coming next on the mic, please?
Check me.
Bismillah.
I can try.
Kanwan, Bismillah. Waja'alna al-nahara.
Ma'ashan.
Exactly.
And we made day.
And we made, translate?
We made a day for Marsh Rozgar.
Rozgar, yes, for livelihood.
For livelihood.
Ma'ishat and ma'ash, same meaning. Waja'alna nahara, and we made the day for livelihood.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough now. I think I'll be trying it. This is quite a nice surah, easy surah, and very easy with the verb. So these examples here are examples of noun of verbs which require an object itself. So alhamdulillah, you should be content that alhamdulillah we are able to understand the Quran to some extent, doers, objects, and maf'ul bihis, and so forth. So surah Inshira, lam nashra laka sadrak, pretty much you translate the whole thing there. So we need to give you a few more months, and then inshallah you'll be able to have more grasp of the Quran itself. Okay, any questions from anyone? What I wanted to teach, I haven't even started yet. I wanted to go through the whole examples, explain the different types of verbs according to their letters, but I didn't get the chance. But that's fine, that's not an issue. Today's session was important because that is a very important part of Arabic language, understanding a verb which is transitive and intransitive. Right. Any other question from anyone?
No, thank you.
Okay, brilliant. Okay. Just listen to the lesson if you want to just revise, and inshallah I'll continue next week, and then inshallah the following week we'll go back into the book and start resolving the book as well, inshallah. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وأجل فرجهم.
Jazakallah Shaykh. Thank you.
وتجعل لهم وليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وأين حتى تسكنه أرضك أو تمتع فيها طويلا واجعلنا من أنصاره وشيتك وجندك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين